Good evening, everyone. We're back again and meeting with another of the candidates running for Kootenai County Commissioner Seat 1. And tonight we're going to be talking with Bat Masterson. And Bat, why don't you take a minute and introduce yourself and tell us why you're running for the office of County Commissioner.
Okay. Well, I'm Bat Masterson, and I'm running for County Commissioner because I lived here all my life, and I'm not liking the way the county's headed. It looks to me like we have a lot of degradation of the county. We're not keeping up with things financially. There's no transparency within the office, very high lack of fiscal responsibility, and we're losing our old traditional Western lifestyle.
Okay. Well, thank you for explaining what your primary motivations are to the voters here, and you'll have a few more opportunities throughout the questions to continue to do that and help the voters get to know you. And the first question we have for you tonight, and again you'll have 2 minutes to answer this, is name one thing that the county commission could do to improve the quality of life for the citizens of Kootenai County, and explain how you would work to implement that.
I think we got to expand our infrastructure. And when I say infrastructure, I don't only mean police, fire, schools, things like that. I also mean the road systems and things like that. As people move in here, we can't stop them from moving here, but we've got to be able to support them. And in order to support them, we have to have a stronger infrastructure. And I think that is a huge thing that the county commissioners could get more involved in. I was raised here, and I used to run farm tractor on Raspberry Prairie, and you could go 2 miles without turning your wheel. And now it's all houses and stuff, but yet we're still driving on the same old roads. Highway 41 is the only new road out in that area, and then they went and put stoplights every half mile on that, so it really didn't improve it much. So I think that's a big thing, is improve the infrastructure. And then, just as a side note, we've got to get a better handle on the budget system.
Great. The next question we have for you, and again, you'll have 2 minutes to respond to this. As you know, this is a primary election, and oftentimes in a primary election, people wonder, okay, we have more than one candidate from the same party running. What really sets them apart from one another? How are they different? And here we have a race with 4 individuals running in this primary election. What sets you apart from the other candidates that you're running against for Seat 1?
Well, from just the time of getting to know these guys since we've been doing this campaign, there's a number of things. One thing is I have an educational background to be able to manage as a county commissioner and to help this county. I know this county well, and we have people that running that don't know the county well. I know the needs of the county. I know the needs of the kids and the programs that we have to have there. And I have a strong background for budget management. And that's another weak area with the other candidates, I feel like.
Great. The last question we have for you tonight, Bat, is a little more specific, and it revolves around something that's been top of mind for a lot of folks, and certainly those who have lived here a long time, and that's growth and managing growth. If elected, how would you approach growth, and how would you propose the long-term management of growth here in Kootenai County?
Well, I think we got to have a long-range plan in place for our infrastructure. We can't decide today that we need 3 courtrooms today. We have got to plan for what we need down the road. We've got to know what we need in 10 years, or at least have an idea. A jail is a good example of that. The Justice Building is a good example of that. They're building the Justice Building and only putting 3 courtrooms in it, and that's what we need today. We've got to look into the future. We've got to do a lot more long-range planning. The same is true going back to the infrastructure in terms of the roads, what the police need, what the fire services need, what EMS needs, what the schools need. We can't just plan for today. We've got to have enough foresight to look forward and say, what is the future hold for us? Because it's going to keep growing. It's not going to stop. So we better plan for it.
And lastly, we're we're going to give you 60 seconds to tell the voters of Kootenai County, kind of one final time, what thoughts you have, why should they vote for you, and what you'd like to share with them in kind of a closing statement.
My professional life has led me down the path of being well prepared to be involved with the county commissioners and be elected as a county commissioner. I have a strong background in business and personnel management. I have a strong background in budget control. I know how to manage a lot of people. I also know how to reach consensus and become a team player. And I think that is something that we really lack on the Board of Commissioners as it is today. And I have not heard of any of the other commissioner candidates say that they have any kind of those backgrounds. And I think it's very important that you have them. You got to know what you're getting into. And I'm not saying that I know it all, because I sure don't, but I'm not afraid to ask questions neither. So, and I'd be the first one to say I need help. And I think my military background also contributes a lot to being a team player.
Very good. Well, we sure appreciate you taking the time this evening to sit down and answer some of these questions and give us more insight into your background, your qualifications, and the issues that are of concern to you, and helping inform the voters here in Kootenai County about who to vote for in this election. So thank you, Bat, and appreciate you.
Thank you. Thank you very much.